one of the Horizon lands in the sideboard to nurturing Peatland or whatever you pronounce it. It's got an unearth. We've got the 2 mana Planeswalker. We got Seasoned Pyromancer in the sideboard. We have Collector Ophi, Weather the Storm, Plague Engineer. It's just chock full of new cards to try. I assume the format's going to feel a little too fast for this deck, but who knows? We'll give it a try. Especially when I try out the Planeswalker, because I was on record when it was pre-ordering at 25 saying it was too cheap. And now it's up to 40 or 50, so I want to see if that's just hype, or maybe it's from Commander or Legacy or whatever, or whether it's actually playable in Modern 2, which is why I chose this deck. Something in my eye today, so obviously already not having a fun one. Alright. We can cast all of our spells. We have a Spell Bomb if they're the Hogart Vine. If not, it's just a cantrip. We've got a solid removal, and then we have this thing. What decks lead with Basic Island? Just a blue-white deck maybe that's got... No. Okay. Phoenix. Phoenix Areno. Okay. And yes. I don't mind to play this one, even if they have the removal spell. We're killing their thing. They could have a gut shot or a lava dart or a lightning strike or just a million things to kill this. It's not that big of a deal. Don't care a whole lot about that either. We already have a Assassin's Trophy in hand. Oh, that's beautiful too. So let's go ahead and pop this one. Probably want a green with it. So I think I'm going to go with green black. Up we go. They put a phoenix in their graveyard. So the opponent gave us a nice 10 life cushion there. Feels pretty solid. We have a 5/6 that we can turn into a 6/7 with the Spell Bomb at will. Yeah, then we have 40 life. I think I want to keep this other Liliana still. So I'm going to go ahead and do this now so they can't play a bunch of instants on their turn. But Yeah, we have 40 life now. We have a lot to work with. Hmm. So we can't save it with the spell bomb. That's fine. The heads up play by our opponent. So we're going to kill our Liliana here, and then we're going to get their third Arclight Phoenix with this Liliana. Yep. I'm going to play my land too. Okay, let's start with this. Hmm. Oh, please don't have two. Okay, they didn't have two. See what else they do with this. Probably using the spell bomb this turn no matter what, but see if they put a third spell on the stack first, just in case. Hmm. Probably better just to battle. We're going to flip that, maybe at instant speed. Um, or maybe they're just going to wait and flip it next turn, but out of their way. Just playing the ooze seems like there's a good chance that it just gets flipped. Interesting, they're racing. Might have another magmatic. Fine. Really churning through their deck, but we have a ton of really solid draws right now. You considered playing the ooze last turn and just starting eating the graveyards, but Opponent's fighting a good fight. Can't really attack anymore unless they drew another thing in the ass and are hoping just to get there, but this will probably lock it up, but we'll wait till next turn before we swing with them all. They could draw a lot of things to not win here, but those Zarya's giving us 20 life are really nice. Could be at 3 life right now. We could be in lightning bolt range. 1 lightning bolt, 2 lightning bolts. Alright, well this is a good one. Third thing in the ass is stellar here. Guess that was a pump by me. I should have ate that maybe. Wanted to leave the thing in my graveyard though because of that. Ooh, that's a decent one. That's also a decent one. I just want to attack with everything right now and put them at 2. They get to eat one of our things for 3, but they're not doing 20 damage to us this turn. And this puts us in the cool position to where now our lightning bolts also win. Or we just attack with 4 things. It's going to be very hard for them to stop 4 things from winning on the following turn. I punted though. Oh, wait, no, never. Yeah, I did not add the right deck list. So I'm going to have to update that real quick. Alright, so add. That should be good. Alright, so how do we sideboard here? Don't need the grudge, don't need those, don't need those. Those don't do much, so we can consider these. I think we might be able to consider this. I feel like the games get drawn out pretty well. Don't think that's very good here. I think some number of our lightning bolts probably go as well. I just want to get rid of false seizes. I don't really want to take extra damage. Could just play Weather the Storm as well. They're going to have turns where they might play 3 or 4 or even 5 cards. This hand's fairly weak, but I think it's a keep. It may not be a keep. I want to play this so we can get basic force in case they have Blood Moon. Could take out the Planeswalker in this match. There's a Phoenix. And, you know, like I said, I want the basic, just in case they brought in Blood Moon. Hopefully they don't hit a second Phoenix here. Can't see their graveyard. Can't tell if there's two. There's not. There's just one. That's good. Hey, it's Bob. Hey Bob, what's up? Not much. I'm just chilling. That's my Bob voice. Everybody needs their own Bob voice. Goodbye, Bob. You'll be missed. Take care, little homie. Bob's back in an all-new attack. He is the Bobberino. Yeah, Bob's gone. See you, Bob. You'll be missed, little homie. Ooh. How neat. Could just go for the kill here. Okay. So we had the value to where we could play that and get our land back. We also had the value that we could just lightning bolt them and do the -1 to any target for the additional 4. But yeah, Phoenix down, Blackhawk down. It's a Red Hawk technically, but whatever. Man, we drew all sorts of Modern Horizon cards, and they were all really cool. Sure. I want to get an Overgrown Tomb with this, but if they play something we need a Lightning Bolt, we can always get the Stomping Ground. Probably playing something we need the Lightning Bolt. That's not something we need a Lightning Bolt. So, to Marino. Hey Tacos, how is it, friendo? Hope everything's going well for you. We got some Collector Ophies in the sideboard for this match, but game 1's probably going to go very poorly. Oh, they got the Welding Jar too? Yeah, game 1 is going to be truly bad. Could draw Liliana the Last Hope. That'd be pretty hot. Oof. Screw you, Metallic Mimic. That I can't kill. Hey, they let me draw a card. That's neat. Yeah. None of my cards do anything, though, so... We'll start with this. Would you block, please? I was gonna play this one then. Oh, that's a good draw. Was a good draw. Pretty sure our Dark Confidants just kill us here. They don't even have to do anything else. Okay, that might do something. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't think they'd save that. Huh. Still can't attack though because of this thing. So we knew one of the cards in their hand. They have that back, so now they can do some kind of cool tricks. Oh, that's pretty good too. Okay, we now have stuff. I'm starting to see a light at the end of this rainbow. I don't see it yet, but I'm starting to see it. No, it's probably actually worse than it was. I would imagine it's worse than it was. Can't really attack. Okay, so we can kill that? Or do we want to kill that? I don't really think we can kill that yet. Really need opponent to brick a turn or two. I think we're going to have to block with our Dark Confidants now. I'm almost entirely sure that I'll be casting a Abrupt Decay or an Assassin's Trophy this turn, so maybe I was supposed to play the Spell Bomb too. I have to block. I don't have a choice. So whatever they target here, I'm going to try to get the Assassin's Trophy with. I'm not 100% sure what's going on here. It seems like our opponent's just letting us stay in a game that I feel like they could have closed out already. Okay, so they're going to pump that. Not sure what I can do about that. My green mana's at a premium at the moment. Guess I'm just going to play this next. Let's shoot that. Play this. And pass and probably try to Abrupt Decay the animation module when they tap it. Or when they try to put the counter on this. And this might finally get the welding jar. So we got the welding jar finally. I'm pretty happy blocking here. I value this card a little, and we already have an unearth to get that card back. Okay. Don't really want any of the lands we have, so I feel like I'm just treading water though. So I have to figure out a way to beat this. I'm not 100% sure how to beat that yet. Oh, did I click my thing? I clicked my Scavenging Ooze instead of their thingy. I probably just lost the game because of that misclick. Oh, what a tilt. I fought so hard. Now the game's just over. So they'd had 3-1-1s, but we would have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 things in the graveyards to eat. So they would have had to hit. We would have been way ahead on just a board. That hurt. I guess I have to do this now. Oh, frustrating. Another game I could have won if I hadn't misclicked. Pretty sure this is a game I would have been ahead in if I hadn't misclicked. Now I just don't have an out. Yeah, I don't have an out. That sucks. It's my fault for misclicking, though. I think this is usable here. I think these are usable here. This is pretty clearly good here. These are insane. And these are probably good. Don't want this. Don't actually want these. Don't want these. Probably really don't want this. I don't know. Unearth's probably fine. I can get rid of a lot of discard here. Especially the discard that deals damage to me. So I think Liliana's like pretty bad here. This thing's probably better than Liliana. Ugh. I misclicked Tandy and killed my own Scavenging Ooze. I suck. I have no green mana. I don't think you can keep a no green mana Jund hand. This hand's fine. Sure, I'll keep that too. I'm not using a fetch on turn 1, so I might as well do this then. I'm the best. Don't anybody ever tell you differently. Well, we have an answer for that, so yay, I guess. That's unfortunate. We can only answer one of those. Which one of those is better? So this kind of turns on the whole deck, right? Deck's called Hardened Scales. I'm going to kill the Hardened Scales. I don't know if that's right. Plague Engineer might be nice. I'll construct with it. Construct. How's the drafting been going? The old Mythic climb. Apparently this season's 3 months, not 2 months. And I found that out way too late, and I'm super sad. Sack a thing and proliferate. Could just kill the Hangerback Walker. Are you a construct, or what are you? You're a blink moth. I think it's worth the attack. If they block and proliferate, we can use the Fatal Push. What's your creature type? Beast? Why the hell are you a beast? I read a card and immediately wonder why it's a beast. I need another land. That's not another land. I don't know what I'm supposed to do now. Because they can just pile in on the Inkmoth Nexus at any point that I tap out. Yeah, I don't know if I can win this game. So even if I use you and kill you and pay one here, I have to kill this. Like, I lose this no matter what. I just didn't have any good plays this game. I needed one more mana to do everything. Or to do anything. Now they just throw these over here and get a bunch of Thopters, which I also probably can't beat. Like, there's some plays that let me beat the board. Well, not the board, the creatures on the board. But I don't see anything that ever lets me beat that Inkmoth Nexus on top of everything else. Just don't think I can beat the Inkmoth Nexus on top. Now there's two. And kill the Thopters. They kind of have this little combo going. Maybe I would have been able to beat the Hardened Scales and I should have got rid of this. I should not attack anymore. If I can kill the Walking Ballista now, like if I draw another Fatal Push, then I can Plague Engineer on Inkmoth Nexus. Kinda can't even play this or I lose this now. I'm down to 5. Each non-land. I guess I have to play it. I don't really want to lose this engineer, but we have bigger problems at the moment. Okay. I guess we're now attacking. Our opponent can try to figure out what's changed. Um, doubt they have another basic, so they can kill either this and this, or this and deal me one. If we get out of this turn alive, maybe we have a chance. Depends on what their card is and what they draw. A lot of things just kill us, clearly. Like, just drawing an Arcbound Ravager kills us. Oh, look, it's an Arcbound Ravager. Alright, well, we're dead on board. We have no out. Maybe I should have let them untap. Arcbound Ravager was maybe the only card I cared about. I punted game one, though. I didn't play that game particularly well. The game was complicated. I'm still confused about it. So the reason I killed it main phase was because they could do the whole proliferate and top crap on the following turn. That just seemed like too much. Sperling. I wonder if that's Matt Sperling. Either way, we keep. Alright. So I want to get a swamp in the end. We're taking our Verdant Catacombs. That's pretty good. Next turn, we're still ramping, using our Inquisition and all sorts of cool stuff. Opt. So an Electrostatic Bow, which I don't care about right now, and a Logic Knot. I'm going to take the Logic Knot and then just play the 2-3. Okay, so they played a mountain that we know about. start by putting you in the graveyard. So we know they have the electrostatic boat, so I kind of don't want to play either of these, but playing you still seems okay. Because of the unearth. So they're going to kill the ooze now. That's fine. I have 2 unknowns. Let's pump Sims while I'm going to go ahead and do it. I assume they're going to get a pretty good card with this teaching, so I'm going to hard pass here. Could just be a fatal push for that, in which case I will have messed up using the unearth like I did. Or not using the unearth, I mean. Really would like to ultimate this Planeswalker here, see what we can do. But I feel that they're going to attack our Planeswalker. It's too much value. I don't know what I'm supposed to do, friends. That way I can start buying the things out of their hand, or graveyard. Could just have a damnation or something, but that's okay because if they do, we get the Bloodbraid Elf back. This could be just Cryptic Command even. What cards do I care the most about in his graveyard? Let's start with this one. Could be Snap Bolt. Okay. Terminate now. Sure. You're going to take 3. Have multiple lethal attackers again on the following turn. Doesn't really do a lot. Yep. They're brainstorming, so it clearly doesn't do a lot. Okay, so sideboarded games. That's probably slow enough for these. Slow enough for these. See much else. I'm assuming they have Snapcaster Mage, but I didn't see it. Is it wrong of me that I just want to take the Tarmogoyf out? That can't ever be right, can it? I don't ever really want to give them another land either, but... We have 2 lands. We'll keep. This is the first game we've had a turn 1 discard spell. And I don't even know that I'm going to use it. Yeah, I think I still am. Teachings, Kulligan's Command, Cryptic Command. How does this game play out? I gotta worry about the 4 mana spells the least because of this. Don't care about the Kulligan's Command much either. Alright. You didn't like this deck? Probably shouldn't play this since I left him with the command. I've liked it pretty good so far. The little 2 mana planeswalkers really impressed me. I'm really hoping I just draw a real land for the Fulminator Mage next turn. I thought I sideboarded that out, so now I'm just confused. I legit thought I sideboarded that card out. What the hell? Yeah, Jund's kind of a weird deck in the fact that basically Jund's strategy is empty your hand and top deck better than them. It's definitely kind of an odd deck. Hey, we drew our Chandra. Now kind of regret leaving them with that hero's downfall. Honestly, no real plan. I've not put. I don't. I kind of just write that as a meme, like it's true, but like as you can tell, I've never made an overlay. I don't have a face cam. I don't have a schedule. So even just I have streamed over 700 days in a row, about to hit 2 years, but like I put no effort into it at all. Like it's just kind of an embarrassment, and I should probably stop and or put effort into it. Eh, I don't know. Sperling doesn't want to play versus my other Fulminator mage. That's interesting. I kind of don't know how, though I've had quite a few offers. The Just my current living schedule basically stops me from ever doing a schedule, and without a schedule, I just don't think any of the other stuff really matters. Because, like, during the days and stuff, I take care of my grandparents, and you never know how much work, like, they have good days and they have bad days, so there's some days I can sit here all day, or there's days like today where my grandfather was very sick and my grandmother was at her chemo treatment, so, like, I couldn't do anything earlier in the day. So by the time I get on, which is now, I've been up since 4 a.m., I'm already starting to wear down energy-wise. So, like, I don't think I'm putting on a very good stream. Not thinking clearly, not playing well. And then, like, tomorrow's got to be a similar thing, but I don't know how, but the guy who made my emotes volunteered to help me. Probably should have taken him up on it. Hey, it's a mirror match. You don't see those very often. You certainly don't see the Jun mirror match in 2019 very often. I guess this is the best card I have, but like, it feels like there's no chance that it doesn't do a thing. Goodbye, my dark confidant friend. You'll be missed. You'll be missed, Bob. I wanted to try to get something down before they played Liliana, though. Because I wanted them to potentially be minusing the Liliana so we could get some value out of our Lightning Bolt. That's an Ashiok, wow. Another card you don't really expect to see in these matches. How's your stream been going lately? I've kind of got addicted to Path of Exile, so I've not been watching a lot of streams at all. I've kind of neglected streaming. Or neglected watching streams, I mean. I have not. Oh, that swamp is beautiful. I love that. What is that? I'm gonna write that name down and look it up later. 1 second. I'm sorry. Mike. What's that? Ploog. I like that swamp. That swamp's awesome. No! No, you're not supposed to hit that spell. That spell's very good. Yeah, Hojack is insane. I actually don't think they're going to ban Hojack. I think we're going to have to suffer through the Pro Tour of both Neoform and Hojack. think they're going to try to see if the London Mulligan rule fixes it. Which, I think the London Mulligan rule is going to help quite a lot, but I don't know if it'll fix it. I also am a conspiracy theorist. I think they want the Paper Pro Tour to look as terrible as possible to help promote their Arena Pro Tours. But like I said, I'm just an old man who is a conspiracy theorist. Like, that's probably the furthest thing from the truth. Hey, Blue-White is still really good. Now there's this Esper Mentor deck going around too that everybody's all hype about. That's been doing pretty excellent. Opponent, quit playing back-breakingly good cards. Oh no. I guess I have to ignore that at this point then. Yeah, I wanted to try Esper today, but I thought I was just too tired to give it a fair try, so I wanted to play a slightly easier deck. Like, obviously I'm not going to play this deck perfect, but I think I'm going to play this deck better than I would play Esper. But I really like the Monastery Mentor was one of my favorite cards when it was in Standard, so I'm pretty excited to get another chance to play it. Oh no. Oh no, this is so bad. Now I have nothing to keep these Raging Ravines in check. I am getting mauled this game. Our opponent still has cards in their hand too. So did I. That was probably the last time I was actively going to constant Friday Night Magics. I gotta be honest, I don't like to talk down about Standard, but I just don't enjoy Standard right now. I think the Planeswalkers snowball. There's so many good 3-mana Planeswalkers, as evidence the fact that you're seeing them played in Modern and Legacy and even Vintage, that I just think they snowball advantages so far, or so much that it's just not fun for me. I don't know if other people are having the same opinion, but I just don't like snowbally games. I like games where it feels like even on turn 5, 6, and 7, like obviously the Esper mirrors don't end quickly, but like barring obscene luck, you know who's gonna win most of the games by like turn 5, even if it takes like till turn 9 to close or whatever. I just don't like that feeling. It just feels so awkward. It feels like I'm spending more of my time playing a game that's unwinnable than trying to win a game. Of course, then again, I guess I'm sitting right here getting mauled like this for like 14 turns in a row, but like up until like a turn ago, it still felt like this game was winnable even though we're this far behind. I guess I could have played my land first, since discarding the land um, doesn't give a creature, but the land doesn't do anything with this in play anyway. Yeah, sure. I could have played it. Apparently I could have tapped my mana better too. The Commander Dreadhorn is another one of those cards where like you're just grinding the entire game, you're grinding the entire game, you're grinding the entire game, and then when one card changes the world. Don't like that feeling either. I don't know what you're supposed to sideboard in these matches. I typically just bring in like Fulminator mages, and I don't even think they're particularly good. There's the Chandra in this particular sideboard, so I usually don't have that, so I'll be bringing that in too. But for the most part, I don't love it. Take out, man, or take care, man. I don't know why I said take out. I was talking while reading. But take care. Thanks for stopping by. And I hope you have a wonderful evening / stream, whatever you're doing. Party like it's 1999. I don't like having an abundance of discard spells in this particular type of match because it feels like you're both just getting down to where you have no cards in your hand anyway. But having a couple for the early turns is pretty nice. Schoolwork. No. That's what I should do. I should go finish getting my degree, but then, like, still just never leave my house because not leaving my house rocks. Okay. We have lands. We play Magic. But no, I didn't have any big plans. Unfortunately, it's not till like the 8th or whatever. I was kind of hoping it would line up with the 1st when we get the preview event. That would have been awesome. There's always a lot of viewers on the preview event days. Wah, 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 wah. Guess I need the Blood Crypt because we have multiple double black spells. Please don't kill our baby. We need our lands. A positive note, if they kill this, at least the Tarmogoyf's out of lightning bolt range. Ooh, opponent doesn't have lands. So they need to draw 2, we need to draw 1. Because if we draw 1, we get to kill one of theirs. Which is awesome. Well, it might not even matter whether we draw 1 or not now. Since they missed and we have another Goyf. Alright. I don't think I changed anything from the play to the draw. Still don't like Anger. I don't like the discard spells anymore. In fact, I like them even less because they get the first crack at playing a discard spell. But don't have anything on my board I want more than those, so... I guess I keep. It's probably about the weakest hand I would keep. Go ahead and play this. I thought I pressed F6, but apparently I'm not smart enough to press F6. Ring, 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 says the phone, phone, phone. Oh, I had pressed F6. They did that main phase. Now, so that one's still lightning boltable. I think we lightning bolt while we can. And I'll put a green land in play. So the next one cannot be lightning bolted. That's a problem. Fulminator Mage is a bit of a problem as well. I have to make a real decision next turn on whether we Scavenging Ooze so we can get the Fulminator Mage. Okay, never mind. We don't care about our decision anymore. That's a 4/5. We have our own. So if I play it like this, if they have a lightning bolt, they can kill the ooze, but they'd have to have 2 lightning bolts to attack through the Goyf. Which is kind of a feel good. Is this until end of turn or just then? I think it's just then, right? Yeah, it's just then. I think I still block with the Goyf. Huh. We get a forest. Maybe we'll get lucky and hit Fatal Push. I should have left the Blood Crypt open because I could have hit. Or I should have got a Mountain and hit the Blood Crypt open because we could hit Lightning Bolt as well. That was pretty lucky. So we have our Scoos back. We have a Value Engine in play. We still have a big wall. Chandra? Hello. And we have a Raging Ravine if we ever get the Tarmogoyf off the table. Can't forget that. It's a pretty easy block. Just trying to decide whether I double block or single block. I'm pretty sure I'd just single block. Because I don't care about my Tarmogoyf. That's pretty nice. Oh, now that was brutal. I all of a sudden care about it all. I need to kill that. Oh, that was brutal. Oh, come on, opponent. Stop hitting heaters. I thought we had this game. Thought we had this game. So So there's no more creatures in graveyards. We can take 4 things out of graveyard, so we can take the walkers, and the sorceries if we put the other green source in play. I don't think we can do that. Alright, so we're just going to play this, and there's no creature, right? Okay, I see no creature, so we're just going to pass. Nine lands versus 5's way too much for the mirror. They hit another tilt. A positive note, the Dark Confidant might win us the game. They still don't have very good attacks, so the Dark Confidant could win us this game. Assuming they hit very badly, very quickly. I think we have to take the first one. Make everything a 4/4, but... and then remove 2 things. So there's 1 sorcery. Is there only 2 sorceries? I might have a fatal push then. So there's 1 sorcery. 2 sorcery, so this becomes a 4/4? Alright. I guess I'll make this thing a thing. This thing's a 4/4, and I can turn that into a 3/4. Hopefully I didn't look at my graveyard wrong. I didn't. Decent. They can now turn this into a 4/4 though. Maybe they wanted that life. Yeah, so we both have dueling Dark Confidants now. They're pretty far ahead though. They have a card in hand, they get the first Dark Confidant which hit on land, and they have a peat bog already in play. Or a peat land. I don't know, I call it a bog. The one thing they don't have, however, is a good attack yet. They have to have a spell to have a good attack. And presumably if they have a spell, they use it on the Dark Confidant and then still don't have a good attack? I thought I was so far ahead till they had that Dreadbore. Now I not exactly sure how we're win this game without getting outrageously lucky. That was a good one. Alright, so let's go for... There's 4 instants, but 3 planeswalkers, so let's just take the planeswalkers. Okay, say draw a Goyf, I guess. Now there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's more likely to be a lands than anything, so we just start taking instants, I guess. We're now at 7. Another Bob. I can attack with my Raging Ravine. Requires a double block. Yeah, everything's got Lingering Souls, and Lingering Souls is pretty awesome. I can't deny that Lingering Souls is awesome. So unless they just block it with the Scavenging Ooze, they would have to double block it. If they double block it, I can eat 2 things. And still play the Dark Confidant. Or they could just single block it not to take damage. Either way, I get to play the Scavenging Ooze. So we're just going to take 4 and potentially die. I like that. Put another blocker down. Come on, baby, one time. Give them a Liliana. Nope. 2 lands in a row for their Dark Confidant. That's not where we ever want to be. That's unfortunate. Now they get to gain a life off that as well. Probably multiple life. Okay, so they're attacking for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. They get to gain 2 life. I guess this is just a block we have to make. We have to get exceedingly lucky next turn. They might not even have a 4-mana spell in their deck, but we could hit like a lightning bolt. So if we hit a boat here, they would theoretically be dead if they have nothing. Looks like they have something. Oh, they have another ooze. Okay, another ooze isn't that big of a deal. Oh, we hit 2 more land and the game's over. Well, the game's not over, but the game's over, you know? It's one of those situations. So we have a basic mountain in our deck, right? Yeah. They go up to 6 life no matter what, so I basically have to do this. You get some damage through. They get to gain an additional life, though. I don't know what I'm hoping that they have in their deck. Because we're going to attack with everything. They're going to block here. They're going to kill this. They're going to take 2 down to 2. And then they're going to be able to gain 3 life back to 5 during their upkeep. So we have to hope they have some rando 5 casting cost creature in their deck. We're so far ahead this game. We did draw basically double their lands, and they hit things that gave them extra spells, though. Alright, opponent. You're at 5, so... And they've taken 0 damage from their Dark Confidant this entire game. Yeah, the solos can definitely do insane amounts of work. I don't think I have an out. There's no chance they have a 5 casting cost spell. They finally hit something. Oh well. A little sad to lose that one. But definitely felt I was really far ahead. They had the Dreadboard for the Chandra and everything. Alright, let's keep. I think this is the first game this tournament that I've played a turn 1 discard spell. No, I think I played one other time. I'll take the Snappy. I feel like blue-white's probably supposed to be a good match for me. I'm just going to take both of those cards. And I'm going to hope we hit a land for the Bloodbraid Elf. If I didn't have 5 3-mana walkers, I would have waited until this turn to give them one chance to draw a Narset or a Teferi. But we have both Liliana the Last Hope and the other Liliana in this build of the deck. We're hoping to hit something reasonable or relevant there. Basically a dead card. Better than drawing it, though. Grimflayer's interesting. I've not saw Grimflayer in a while. So I'll play my land. Please let me play my land. I need to go ahead and do this and go ahead and get a stomping ground. Or, sorry, overgrown tomb, so that in case they draw like Snapcaster Mage, they can't use it on the oust. I guess I have a Cryptic Command then. Yep. Well, we have them at a theoretical 1. I don't know how we're so far. They drew 2 extra cards, I guess, but. I think it's too much to risk. Because this Bloodbraid Elf's the only thing we've got going on, and if they just have a Logic Knot or a Force of Negation or anything, we're in trouble. That's a good card. That'll get something out of them. Hello, baby. How are you today? This will definitely get something out of them. They didn't draw a card of Cryptic. That feels good. Sphinx's Revelation. That feels good too. Oh, I can't draw the extra card because of Narset. Ha ha ha. Joke's on me. I'm an idiot. Joke's on me. I'm real bad. It's safe to attack now, though, because if they pop this, we can try to win with this, so they can't really block. Oh, I'm so bad. That was such a bad mistake. Hopefully I'll learn from it and not repeat it, though. I feel like they have another cryptic command. They have another cryptic command. I don't think I can win the game. If it's Snapcaster cryptic command, of course the lightning bolt wins. If it's just Sphinx for 3, the bolt wins. Alright. Played perfect. You all saw it. Never made a mistake. Ever. We don't make mistakes where I come from. Perfect play. All the time. I think people are doubting me. The hell do you sideboard out in these matches? Maybe the Fulminator mages aren't good enough to bring in anymore, but they still feel like they're pretty decent. You're a 2 for 1, you're a 2 for 1, you're like a million for 1. You're both pretty good. 2 for 1. I always feel like Tarmogoyf is the worst card in my deck. These things can work on Planeswalkers, plus make sure I have lands forever. I'm not actually sure. I just want to take out a couple Goyfs. I like the boats because they can pressure walkers. I like the fatal pushes for Celestial Colonnades and Snapcaster mages. I don't think this is a keep. Though it's pretty gosh darn tempting. Alright, I'll keep this because of the scry only. Tried to open a web page, but it didn't open. This card, in this type of match anyway. Oh, that's a good one. So they get an extra card here. Alright, I'm going to start with trying to finish that off. overgrown tomb. Ouch, that one sucks. And I have another land too. So we can only play one thing now. Guess if I can only play one thing, I'd rather kill a land. Huh. Guess if they spend all their mana, that's fine, because we get the Raging Ravine and attack that. Oh, I pressed F6 when I shouldn't have pressed F6. Oh, it's on the stack, it doesn't matter. That's fine. I actually did not make a mistake there. I just got confused where we were. That's a good one. Alright, what do we get off of this? Oh, 2 lands. Wonderful. It's exactly what we wanted. I think I'm going to start with this. See what happens. Huh. Well. Attack the fairy with that, I guess. I assumed we're going to block with the Snapcaster Mage. Well, we're going to block with 2 Snapcaster Mages. That's even better. And then we're going to Assassin's Trophy at the end. I'm not going to eat anything from their graveyard here because I want to be able to pay for a Spell Pierce. Since they now have all the lands. That's a good one as well. That closes the game rather quickly. That's pretty good as well. Okay. That's basically exactly what we wanted. getting an extra card here. Gotta figure out how to do 20 damage through 4 cards, 5 cards, plus our Dark Confidant beating on us. I don't think it's easy. They're down to 2 cards now. Hopefully one of them is not Big Teferi. That is Big Teferi. Ooh. Um. Have the wrong lands in play to play Chandra plus that. Still have to play this, I think. I think there's a good chance this doesn't resolve. Maybe I'm supposed to attack with this now. Trying to decide whether I'm going to attack with the Raging Ravine or not. So, I can just tick up Chandra. I think I have to attack with the Raging Ravine. I don't really want to. Also, probably should have activated this one first. Teferi is more impactful, I think. Alright, down to 8. Kinda hope they kill our Dark Confidant now. This is a Tension Spear. Okay. Tension Spear can get rid of one of our card advantage engines. Land, please. That's actually a really good draw. Definitely not paying to life here. Hey, I didn't know either of you guys were in the chat. Howdy, howdy. I guess I gotta leave 2 green open, yeah. A lot of things could go wrong here. So they discarded a Field of Runes, so that means they probably have a card in hand that they care about, since they could have played the Field of Rune to kill the Raging Ravine if they chose. What did they just do? Oh, they drew a card. Okay. It looked like they were targeting the Raging Ravine for some reason, so I got confused. They're looking for another sweeper. got a path. So they have a path and an unknown. Well, we be Gainy Life Boys now. I knew they bounced Narset, but it was hovering, or it looked like my Dark Confidant was highlighted, which is why I got so confused. I'm like, why are you highlighted? What are you doing? This doesn't make sense to me. I guess my mouse just must have been over it for some arbitrary reason or whatever. Alright, so we know they kept the path. I guess I don't let them path this. Just attack this with both. Because one of their only ways even to think about coming back right now would be drawing one of their Wrath of Gods, and they've saw 1,000,000 cards. So if one of their only ways back whatsoever is a Wrath of God, then it doesn't seem like I should let them kill this for free. No land I want, so got them. Pinging them for 1. So let's get every decent thing they have in their graveyard. It's 1. Well, they have nothing else I want. Oh, I can just take their Snapcaster Mages too, I guess. Gain a little bit of life. We have them on a 2-turn clock. Oh, they hit a good one. Some might call that the best card in Standard, though it's not particularly good right now. Yes, I realize this isn't Standard, by the way. It was the best card in Standard at one point, though. Maybe the best card ever printed in Standard. I want all of these. What do? Guess I'm getting rid of this one? So you're returning this to my hand. Tap it for mana. So I've already used that. We're just going to replay this. Now we're going to play Walker number 3. We're going to do the dirty to that. Oh, whoops. Sorry. It's minus, technically. I guess I could have returned a land to my hand last turn. That was a play mistake. Get a Fulminator Mage. That was a play mistake. I could have had another Fulminator Mage in my hand instead of this land. I may be killing my Dark Confidant next turn. Feels good. Oh yeah, we're killing our Dark Confidant this turn. Not again. What is this? This is Sphinx's Revelation. How do I beat that? How do you beat a Sphinx's Revelation? Ever. Hey, yeah. Get on out of here. Why didn't I attack with this? What was my plan for not attacking with this? I should have pinged them before. Well, I should have done this first and then pinged them before. Also, shouldn't have played that land there. I'm just playing sloppy now, even though I think I played the entire game good up until now. At this point, I'm just playing bad. They should be at 13. They should definitely be at 13. Alright, so let's start with this. Can you save your guy? That's step one. The answer was no. Step 2. Step 3. Step 4. I have to assume that I'm just passing here? Monastery Mentor dies to state-based effects. How many more ways do they have to win the game, you think? Tap it for red mana. We're down to 8 minutes, too. I thought I had a mountain left in my library. No, apparently that's one of my removed cards. I don't recall that. Alright, well that does nothing, so... Alright, so first of all, I'm going to start with you. We'll get back this friend. Then I'm going to get back this friend. Just going down the chain with these spells more than anything. So I have a Supreme thingy. I have 15 cards left. We have 4 planeswalkers. And they be grinding. They be grinding the gears. Yeah, so you get to draw more cards. This goes to game 3, I lose. More cards. I'm just gonna, okay, they played the island, so we got that. So they have a Supreme Verdict. They can kill our 2 Fulminator Mages if they want. They'll take 2 lands with them. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Because just killing half their lands doesn't feel like it does anything, where they have so many. Like, we just separate their lands into two piles, they get to pick some, we get to pick some. It just doesn't particularly feel great. I should have upticked the Chandra here, but I was a little afraid of them having another Cryptic Command. Oh yeah, I played this game really bad. Because, like, now I don't want to play this, I want this Lightning Bolt. If they had been able to kill that Monastery Mentor the one turn, I'd planned on ultimating and saying, telling them to either A, pick their creatures, or pick the other. I played this turn fairly badly, I think. I've done a lot of things wrong this turn. Tapping my Raging Ravine was super bad. If they just have another Snapcaster Mage, I lose now after all of that because of it. We still know that they have a plan, I guess is the best word to say. We need to draw another Lightning Bolt or something. Might be right not to even play that. That was a good one. Let's see what opponent has now. That potentially won the game. Assuming I don't time out. Alright. So I want to gain a bunch of life here. I tapped way too many green mana too. Is there another creature in your graveyard? There's another creature in your graveyard. Is there another creature in your graveyard? Or do I have to get one from mine? Whatever, I'll get one from mine. I'm just making plays at random right now, by the way. I'm not making the best plays possible because we're down to 5 minutes, and if somehow we do lose, I don't want to... I want to have, like, at least 4 minutes for the following game. Though I think it's pretty hard for us to lose right now. I don't think they can deal 4 damage to us and deal with the 3 mana worth of Planeswalkers we have in play, or 3 damage worth of Planeswalkers we have in play. I think they could do one or the other. But yeah, I started playing pretty poorly there at the end, especially when the clock was getting to us. The deck felt pretty cool. I lost a mirror, which was I didn't expect to get paired versus a mirror. We beat Phoenix. We beat that blue-white deck, and then we beat... I don't even know what we beat. I don't even know how you check anymore. I think I have to go over here somewhere and click one of these buttons to figure it out. What was the other thing that we beat? I played that yesterday. I don't get paired versus that very much. Though, surprisingly, I got paired versus it a bunch yesterday. This is the Jund deck that we lost to. I don't know why I clicked it. Oh, we beat a Grixis deck. And what was the other deck we lost to? We lost to Hardened Scales, I remember now. The deck felt pretty good. I felt losing to Hardened Scales was a little unlucky, and then obviously mirrors or coin flips. But no, I definitely enjoyed this deck. I'd play it again. This Planeswalker was actually friggin' awesome. The Unearth was awesome. The Seasoned Pyromancers were awesome. The Peat Land sucked, but that's because I'm stupid and activated it in response to, or activated it while my opponent had a Narset in play. So that's on me. That's not on the Peat Land. But yeah, all of the Modern Horizon cards were pretty awesome. I like this build. This card's super impressed. Super impressed. Anyway, I'm going to find somebody to host because I am going to hop offline and go have some dumplings. Oh, Dahoon's playing. So you asked about a Hogot queue. I'm going to host a Hogot player. He's got several trophies and he's preparing for an upcoming event. But go check him out. He's a pretty good stream. Take care, everybody, and thanks so much for stopping by.